Aaron, being at Team Vision Dojo up in Orlando, great facility, great training facility.
Yes, sir.
So many indie wrestlers and others have gone through those doors. Yes. We see a lot of women training up at the Team Vision Dojo.
Correct. What
do you feel is the reason for that it seems like, you could tell me better, it seems like more women are training to become wrestlers? Is that true or not true?
No, it's very much true. And I think it's because women now are more wrestling fans. Everyone in professional wrestling needs someone to connect to. Doesn't matter what it is. I became a professional wrestler because I saw the Honky Tonk Man wrestle, which is hilarious to say out loud, but it's because of the Honky Tonk Man, because I saw Elvis, and I liked Elvis, because my grandmother used to play Elvis records. So at that point I said, Elvis is a professional wrestler. That's the reason they had so many characters back in the day. Someone needed someone to, oh, he's a police officer, oh, he's a garbage, whatever the case is, right? We are superheroes to professional wrestling fans. We are larger than life characters being able to do anything. And now you have female wrestlers who are not just sights. They're not just for the eyes. You have people who are actual characters, people who have personalities that are being able to turn around and show those on TV rather than segments, like short little bites.
They're heroes.
Yes.
They're Wonder Woman.
Yep.
They are Ronda Rouseys.
Yes. And people don't realize this. There's heroes and there's villains. No matter what the character is, that's what people see, and they're like, I want to try this. I want to be a superhero, right? So you turn around, and all these people have characters, which is probably the first hook, you know what I mean? But then when you watch and see everything they have the ability to do, you're like, yes. That, I think, is why we have more people training. You turn around and you look at WWF, WWE, 10 years ago. A women's match would be 3 minutes. Entrance to exit. Now, they get 2 full segments sometimes. On pay-per-views, they get 15, 20-minute NXT, 30-minute matches.
They wrestle and tell stories.
Correct. And
it's not the bathroom break anymore.
Correct. So I go with this theory. Professional wrestling does not matter about your gender role anymore. And I believe that for this reason. If you turn around and you make them into morph suits and they go out and have a professional wrestling match, and you're just watching 2 people wrestle, and you don't think about, okay, well, she's a little girl, or oh, blah, blah, blah. You get sucked in. A lot of people always go, oh, wrestling's fake, blah, 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 right? Okay, do you ever go to the movies and go, Hulk's fake? No, you don't. Show up for entertainment, show up for the ride, right? We're just lucky in the fact now that more people are being able to see more people. I kind of went like this. So I deal with a lot of poli-sci stuff, a lot of conspiracy theories, whatever you want to call them. But this is something that's very, very factual. People nowadays have access to all over the world communication at their fingertips. Old computers used to be the size of buildings. So to process information took forever, right? Now we have what a computer is typically on us at all times, right? So now we're able to process information so much faster. With that being said and being able to do that, we have access to so much more. Everyone does.
So we have access to so much more footage.
So much more footage.
Of everything. Japan, Mexico, everywhere.
I used to be a tape trader. For those who don't know what that is, tape traders would be, you would turn around and get compilations of tapes, and they would be
VHS tapes, right?
Tapes, and it would be people who would either record cassettes from Japan or whatever, and you would trade them with your friends.
It'll be the wrestling matches. You get to see other areas, other wrestling talent.
Now we have an abundance of a library that spans from one of my favorite matches is online. It's Antonio Inoki versus Billy Robinson. They go 60-minute time limit draw in Japan. matches from 1978 or 81. It's very, very late. But to have that footage prior, it's almost impossible. Now we have the ability to promote ourselves and get footage anywhere, and that's that. I mean, women now, if you want to be a fighter, you watch fighting. You want to be a wrestler, you watch wrestling. Okay, now I want to be a wrestler, how do I get there? Find a school. Okay. Within 3 months, you know if you're going to continue wrestling or if you're not. Training is not easy, training is hard. A lot of people ask me, oh, well, if you're a female wrestler, what's the difference in training? With me, there is none. And the reason why is because I'm going to teach you the proper way to be a wrestler. What you are, male, female,
does not matter,
because you're going to go wrestle someone. And they're going to go, who trained you? I'm not going to train you in a way that makes me look bad. So when it comes to training regimens and so on, obviously men may strike harder, but that's a size thing, because I've wrestled females before and I've gotten rocked, and I was just like, oh, okay, so this is where we're at now. But the thought is I'm going to train you to just be the best that you can be against whoever.
No matter if you're a man or a woman.
Correct. I think if you separate the classes, it may hinder possible development. And I don't mean that in a bad way. There are typically more males that are trained further than ladies that are. So I like to commingle the classes so that then you have a different dynamic on size and being able to try new moves, so that more people have the ability to do different things with different people.
I would think it would make the women a little more aggressive too.
Yes.
Working with the males.
Yes. They're not scared. And I'm not saying like scared as in the fact of getting beat up or anything. Sometimes people are timid with each other. So
because they don't want to hurt the person, right?
So whenever I'm working, I'm like, hit me. And they're like, what? I'm like, hit me. When I wrestle, I tell everyone, I'm going to hit you hard, but I'm going to hit you in a place that you're going to still be able to go home. I'm not going to knock your teeth out. I'm not going to black your eye. I'm not going to break your nose. I'm not going to break your jaw. You're going to know that you had a wrestling match, but you're not going to be messed up. So,
Aaron Epic, Team Vision Dojo, Orlando, Florida. Check it out. I Believe in Wrestling. Ronin Pro, all up and down Florida. Thank you so much for the knowledge.
Thank you very much.